Is that hard? Is that hard? Dating at 65. I don't know. Tell me if you know what to do, because I certainly don't. It's Valentine's Day today, but for me, again, it's just another day. I didn't even dare to go out. It's Friday night. I'll be inundated with all the lovebirds. I don't hold grudges, but this time you really I go out a lot by myself. I meet a lot of people when I go out. I have no trouble going out. But on days like today, when it's really couple focused, it's really hard to be a single and mingle. But yes, dating at 65, I don't know. I have tried the apps. I've tried Bumble, Hinge, Match.com, Plenty of Fish, and I don't know what are the other ones. But anyway, I don't translate well electronically. I think is my problem. I'm very picky, and so I just don't have a lot of confidence. And then when I put out the profile, once in a while I'll say, okay, let me try it again, and I put out a profile, and then I get all these messages. Hello, my lovely, gorgeous lady. You make me so happy with your big smile. Oh, your beautiful eyes are so lovely to behold, beautiful lady. Oh, spare me. That's just a bunch of baloney. I'd rather just have a conversation about things that I'm interested in. Politics, crypto, lightsaber fencing, running, computers, what else? Jewelry making, crafts, dogs, food that I don't like, music. So I think it would be best for me to meet somebody IRL, in real life, face to face. But where? I don't hang out at the bars too much, and even so, well, I guess if I was hanging out at a bar, I wouldn't be a bad catch. I mean, it's not like I'm there getting drunk all the time, or I could be belligerent, but anyway, so it was possible to meet somebody nice at a bar. But yeah, I would like to meet somebody who was intelligent, could have a good conversation, has a breadth of knowledge in different areas, and somebody who's active. This is not my dating profile. I'm just saying. So, but when I go out, generally I'll go out to go see a band or something, and people are listening to the music. So, and I'm usually listening to the music. So I'm not focusing on trying to meet somebody. And that's the thing. I never go out to try to meet somebody. Maybe if I made more of an effort in that way. But realistically, even if I did find somebody that I wanted to date, I don't have a lot of time for that. It would have to be sort of a texting, email, video relationship for the most part, because I am super busy. I have work and my dogs and taking care of things at home. So I wouldn't be able to devote a whole lot of time. But also I would want to start as a friendship first. I want to be friends and see what you like, and not just, I definitely do not hook up on the first date or really soon. No, I'm a wait and see kind of gal. So the guy would have to be pretty pretty amazing because he would have to wait. And I don't know. There's no set limit, but it's just not like it's not going to happen right away. I would just want to chat, talk, share memes, articles, podcasts, books, stuff like that, and get to know somebody on a friendly basis first, and then see what happens. I'll take as many friends as I can get, but not a lot of it. Well, it would take a lot to become a special someone, to have for somebody to be my special someone and me be their special someone. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it would be great if I could find a rest of life partner. I don't imagine myself ever getting married, but I could date long term. I don't know if I'd even want to live with somebody. You live in your place and I'll live in my place, and we can get together and then we can visit now and then each other's homes, maybe stay here a little bit and stay there a little bit. But no. Especially if he has dogs. If he has pets and I have pets and we try to live together, it's not going to work. So, right. So here I am getting married and moving in houses, but I haven't even met anybody. I haven't even come close to meeting anybody. I don't even go out to meet anybody. So unless they come knocking at my door. So anyway, dating at 65 is elusive to me. And I don't know if it's going to get any better at 66 or 67. It'd have to be a really special connection. But the thing is, I don't go anywhere to connect with anybody. So it's a good reason to go back to church, right? Oh, maybe I'll join pickleball. But I go to the gym all the time. But I go to the gym and I go to work out. I don't go to the gym to try to meet anybody, hook up. I don't go anywhere to try to meet anybody or hook up. I go wherever I go to do my thing. So maybe I should change my outlook and my frame of mind. But then again, trying to get in a relationship is not priority one for me. So maybe that's what it is. I'm happy, pretty much happy by myself, because I don't really have a choice because I'm by myself. But I've gotten used to living by myself now that my kids are gone. My nest is empty. It would be nice though, occasionally, like in the evening, where I would like some communication. I would like to have somebody one of the things I would like is to have a beer and shoot the shit. That would be my best. That's the best thing. I would love to have somebody. It doesn't even have to be somebody I'm dating. Just somebody that I like to spend time with. I like going to the bar and being around people and having a nice cold beer and yak. And if there's music, listen to the music, dance a little bit and talk a little bit. So a shoot the shit partner would be really fun. And it doesn't even have to be a guy. Right now, I would like some gal friends too. So yeah, dating right now is such a far-flung idea, right? I guess right now, I should say friendships at 65 would be my goal. Meeting people to be friends. I even tried the Bumble Friends thing. That didn't work out. All those apps seem so forced. I like things to happen more naturally. But I'm kind of a unique kind of bird. So, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But that's okay. So if I could find somebody who likes this cup of tea and I like their cup of tea and we could hang out and shoot the shit together over a beer, not tea. But anyway, I wanted to jump in and say Happy Valentine's Day. And if you date at 65 or 55 or 45 or 35 or 95, tell me your secret and what you do. How do you meet people? And how often do you go out? And where do you go out? So that's the other thing. So say I was to meet somebody, where would we go? So say if I met somebody and they said, do you want to go out? I'd say, okay. And it'd say, where do you want to go? Where would the first date be? I don't go to Starbucks, but I go someplace, have coffee. Maybe, do you want to really eat on your first date? So go for a walk, or not to a movie because you're sitting in the dark watching the movie, not talking. Someplace where you can, I'd like to go someplace where we could talk and do something fun. Didn't have to be very strenuous. A museum, it would be good. A park, to the beach, to get something to drink, a coffee, a smoothie, maybe an evening. If it's evening, go out for beer. I don't like to do a lot of day drinking. I don't actually drink a lot. I can't, as I've told you. But I do like a cold beer every now and then. So, yeah. So say I met somebody and I felt like we hit it off, and he said, well, we should go out sometime. And I would say, oh, okay, that sounds good. And if he said, where would you like to go? And I would say, how about pizza and a beer? That would be good. What are you doing Thursday night? How about pizza and a beer? And what if he says, I'll pick you up? And I'll say, no, I'll meet you there. And so, and he'll say, I'll order for you. I'll say, no, don't worry about it. I'll get it when I get there. And here's the other question. On a first date, what are your expectations for who pays? I think it's only fair that you go half and half at this point. So we order together and split the bill. Do we order separate tickets? What do we want to do? So what if he doesn't drink? And that's fine. I had a boyfriend once who didn't drink, and actually it was great for me because I always had a designated driver. I drank much more than I do now, so it was very handy. But it doesn't matter if he drinks or not. But, sorry, no smoking of any kind. I just don't like it. Anything. So that's a hard line. That's a hard red line for me. No smoking, no weed. Yeah. So I would say, well, how about a beer and a pizza? That sounds good. That sounds really good, as a matter of fact. I might go out for a beer and a pizza. But, oh no, it's Valentine's Day. I'll be interrupting all the couples. So, and then, but if I'm going to go out somewhere and have a drink, then I can't drive. So I'll have to Uber there. So I'll have to make sure it's not too far from my house so it wouldn't be so expensive. So lots of rules. And then, of course, I'd have to contact one of my friends or my daughters and say, hey, I met a stranger. He seems pretty cool. We're going to go out for pizza and beer. And here we are. Make sure you share your destination information when you go out with somebody for the first time, especially if you're meeting them on like an online app. I don't know why I feel like it's safer to meet somebody in person than an app, but I guess psycho killers are available in person as well as online. So are very nice people, I suppose. I know a lot of people who have met their special one online and have actually gotten married or have long-term relationships, and it worked out really good. Have big families now from them. But I don't know. What I would like is that if a friend of mine who knows me and had a friend and knew him and say, hey, I think he would like this guy, or told him, hey, I think he would like this girl, and then said, hey, let's all get together because I think you guys would like each other and we'll go hang out and do something. Or we're going to this carnival and he's going to come. Do you want to come? And I'd say, okay. So, I don't know. I guess dating at 65 is, I don't know. I have no experience because I really have never dated. I really have never dated. I had my last boyfriend was so long ago. I know a lot of people. I go out a lot and I meet lots of people all the time, but I haven't had a serious relationship in very, very long. 15 years? More? Well, because I broke up with my last ex when my daughters were sophomores in high school. And I didn't want to introduce a strange man into their lives as they were teenagers. That's just a whole nother story. So I just never even thought about trying to meet somebody then. And then they went to college and then we moved. So I went with them and then getting them settled. And they were still living with me, so still the same thing. Didn't want to introduce a stranger into their lives. And then before I knew it, they were older and they moved out, and I'm older and I'm here and I've never really dated. I go out a lot with a lot of people, but never a one-on-one. So I guess I haven't even dated at 55. At 50? Don't ask me. I'm not your expert. I can tell you all about not dating. Not dating at 55, at 65. Maybe that should be... So I do a lot of quests and I set goals. Like one of my quests was to see a new band every week for a year. I did that for 3 years. I'll have to tell you about that sometime. And then I did one that was hike a trail every week for a year. And all this kind of things. I did a quest to run a half marathon. So if there's something that I set my mind to, I will work at it until I've achieved it. So maybe I should make meeting somebody one of those things. I don't know. Maybe it's a confidence problem. Maybe I just don't have enough confidence in myself. I think that's part of it too. A little bit on the plus size side, so that's always been an issue for me, but apparently it's the thing these days. So, I don't know. I think that's part of it too. It's just that I'm not very comfortable in my own skin in some ways. I'm very comfortable with my brain, not very comfortable with my body. Oh, divulging all the secrets here. Anyway, so I'm wearing my special Valentine's Day earring. It's an anatomical heart. Yes. But I lost one. So this one's a skull. Very apropos for somebody who's single on Valentine's Day. But anyway, looking forward to hearing your stories about dating, meeting people, where you go on the first date, how successful have you been, how many people do you date at the same time? I don't have to worry about that because I don't even have one person to date. I did fall in love a few years back. I'll have to tell that story another time. He never loved me back, but anyway, I still like him, and he still doesn't love me. But anyway, hope you're having a good Valentine's Day, and also for some people, for me, like I said, it's been many years with nothing to celebrate on Valentine's Day, so it's not a biggie. But I know for some people it's hard, especially somebody who's just lost somebody, especially if they've lost somebody, and like if they had a special one who passed away. This could be a very hard day, especially if you had memories of celebrating this day, or if you had a relationship that just didn't work out. And this is a reminder of that. Or some people really don't want to be single, and they really wish that they had somebody to be with, especially on this day where it's hyped up to be like you should be with somebody. I know that this could be a very sad day for some people. I don't want to make light of that. And I hope that anybody who's having a hard time, who has a broken heart or some sadness on this day, I'm with you in spirit. I don't want you to feel like you're alone. And I'll be praying for you that, I don't know who you are, but I'll say some prayers out there for those of you who are sad or brokenhearted or lonely. A lot of times I get lonely. I do really get lonely sometimes. And not so much maybe for a partner, but just a friend, just somebody to be with, somebody to talk to. I'll be at my house for days on end, not see a soul, because I work from home and I'm home all day with my dogs. And it can get pretty lonely. That's when I get sad. But a day doesn't make me sad, but being alone when I would rather have some company, that makes me sad. But anyway, if you're having a hard day, I'm sorry, I feel for you. I'll say some prayers that you get some peace and some comfort, and that you appreciate you for you, and try to take solace in memories of good times. But as for me, that pizza and beer sounds pretty good. So maybe I'll even go out. No, that's right. I keep saying I'm going to go out, but I'm not going to go out because it's couples night. Everybody's going to be in a couple somewhere. So, anyway, you have a good night. Let me know what you do. If you're dating at 65 or 55 or 75, how do you meet people? And when you do, what is your first date? And how long do you usually last with meeting somebody? Anyway, have a good day. Go Mama.